My name is Emily Denman. I'm going to be graduating in May of 2020. My major is engineering and management and my minor is project management. I actually kind of stumbled upon my major, engineering and management. I received a scholarship from Clarkson in my junior year before I had ever even heard about the school. And I knew I wanted to do something in business, and I also knew that I did well in math and science in high school, but didn't feel like I was ready to take on a full engineering role. So when I came up to Clarkson and I found out about the engineering and management major, where it was a mix of the two, I was like, wow, this literally could not be more perfect. And then I was finding out more about their accreditation. So engineering and management is a duly accredited program by ACSB and ABET. So it's accredited by both business and engineering, which is, I think, only 2 schools in the Northeast, or possibly in the nation. I don't know, if someone's gonna have to fact check me on it. That was information I learned when I was a senior in high school, are duly accredited, which is a really huge deal. So when I found out about all of this, I was just like, there's really no other way to go for me. It's so hard to explain until you come up here. If the place is for you, the place is for you. I came on a visit and it was for me. I was just beaming. I was walking around campus just so incredibly happy and feeling so welcome that I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else. That's really, it was just a feeling. So far I accepted a full-time offer from the company that I worked for over the summer, which is Target in the distribution. So I worked in a distribution center as an operations manager over the summer, and then I got a job offer for full-time in August before even starting my senior year, and I accepted that. I'm excited to work with them for a while, but I know that's not what I want to do forever because I'm antsy and want to move around. So the job that I'll be working there as an operations manager, I'll be leading a team of about 60 to 100 people, and I'm thinking I'm going to get some really good management and leadership experience under my belt. And then I want to do something, I think, a little more technical in the future. That's something really special about my major, is that I can literally work anywhere I want. There are no limits to industries or positions. I can do whatever I choose to do. And that's what I plan on doing. I'd really like to move around into a couple different industries and find what really works for me. I possibly would like to work in a technical sales role in the future, or work in for the Department of Transportation on big civil projects, or one day maybe work for Boeing or Lockheed on planes. It's really all up in the air, but I know that with my major and background from Clarkson, I'm really prepared to do anything I want. This year I've gotten really interested in operations research with John Milne. It's really just interesting. You kind of learn how to do optimization of any problem. So you take real world problems about any business you can look at and see, looking at their costs and everything, and seeing what the best route to minimize your costs or maximize your profitability. It's just really cool to apply the analytic solver in Excel to literally any problem you want. I've even been able to apply it to things in my life, or problems that I faced when I was doing my internship at Target, which has been really cool. Oh gosh, I have had endless opportunities here. I'm graduating a year early because I brought in a lot of credits from high school, and I'm bummed. I've only had 3 years to take advantage of every single possible thing I can, and I could probably do something new and learn new things for years and years to come if I were to just stay here. I get so involved and take every opportunity I can get because a lot of times they're free. For example, I've now been on 3 trips with the engineering and management program, going out to Western New York and the Albany area, visiting all different businesses. So after 3 trips of doing that and then going on some trips abroad to visit businesses. I think I've visited like 30 plus businesses, which doesn't really seem like a big deal until you've done it, because things start to click. Like every time you look around, there's connections. You're like, oh, like I learned about that industry when I visited here. Like I bet that's a competitor. Or you can just look at anything and you're like, I know something about that, and it's really cool. That's been one of my favorite opportunities that I've had here, because I feel that it's really prepared me to make decisions about where I want to work or what I want to like be a consumer to in my future when I'm looking at buying a house or whatever else I am interested in getting. Yeah, so last year I went on a trip with the Global Business Program to Germany and Czech Republic, which I mentioned before about going on business visits, which was like really cool. I don't think there's many some schools have study abroad opportunities, but at Clarkson, if you're a business student, it's actually required to have a global experience, which is really unique. And it really forces you to do it, because some people may not be comfortable with going abroad, or like say like I don't have the money. But like if you have to do it, you either get a scholarship for it or you figure it out, and no one regrets it. You won't talk to anyone at Clarkson who's like, oh, I really wish I didn't go abroad. Everyone that goes is really happy they did, and I think the fact that Clarkson makes sure that that happens for every student here is really special. Yes, I feel very academically supported here. It being a private school, there's so many opportunities for tutoring and getting help that I feel like you don't get at a SUNY school, at least, or other state schools. Talking to friends from high school, I feel like they struggle more with finding help. I think another special thing about Clarkson is that we are focused in like specific disciplines. So anywhere you go, you know people. First of all, it's a very small school, and the people that you know have been taking the same courses that you have, so you know someone that's been in every class that you're in now that can help you either with what you're working on or help you find resources to do what you're trying to do. Business related, I am in Alpha Pi Mu, which is an E&M honor society. It's nationally recognized. I believe it's actually for industrial distribution, but that's what E&M falls under the category for. And I'm a student advisory, I'm on the student advisory council for E&M, which I get to plan those trips that I was talking about previously, where you go and visit businesses and get some exposure to different industries. I also get to talk to the accreditation teams when they come to visit Clarkson, to talk about what we're doing here and try to help out other schools with their issues. Something I tell a lot of students when they come for open houses and Accepted Students Day is that I am so in love with my major. I could not be happier with it. I've never doubted it once, and I think it's because of the wide range of opportunities that I'll have, and by wide I mean anything. So if you're not sure what you want to do, it's really the way to go. Don't go general knowledge. Do something that you can do anything with but will also be useful. But I guess the biggest thing is just engineering and management is really special. The opportunities you get while you're here and after graduation are just insane. You won't find it anywhere else.